Hello and welcome. You're watching the Traeheart Total Heart and Health Transformation Channel 2020. I'm Ray Upchurch. Today I'm going to be talking about why it's so important for you not to give up on your healthy eating and healthy lifestyle plan. So stick around. So yes, today I'm going to be talking about why it's so important not to give up on your healthy eating and healthy lifestyle plan. You may recall me from a few years ago, and I have been making these videos for actually several years. And I started off, and if you watch my videos, you watched me through some of my heaviest weights, and you watched me up to today, where I'm at my lightest weight that I've been for a long time. Just this last week, I put on what at work we call a tunic. It's like a shirt that we wear at where I work. The tunic that I put on was the same size that I wore when I was a student 26 years ago. Now, I can't tell you how that made me feel. There's just no way to actually describe it to you. It was great. It was great. Now, I'm not claiming that I'm at the weight I need to be at, and I'm not. I still got some weight to go. But to be able to reach these goals and to get here just made me feel so good. Now, I'm going to share with you a few videos of me in the past. You may remember this exercise video, and I'm only going to show little snippets of it, but this is me exercising, doing the cardiac rehabilitation part 2, and this is just a little snippet of me. And you're watching the Traeheart channel. Yeah, that was me. This is also me when I was talking to you about healthy choices. One of the pleasures that Yes, this is me. Now, why would I talk to you and do exercise videos like these when I'm obviously overweight? Part of it for me was my motivation to lose weight. And I knew that if I had to be accountable to somebody, not just myself, but somebody else, then I would be more likely to lose weight and to stick to my healthy eating plan. When it comes to yourself, remember we talked about that your health plan is your health plan. So your goals are your goals. One of the things that sometimes, we fall off our health plan and we want to give up. We want to stop. It is so important for us to keep going. The reason is one of these, we have self-accomplishment. We have that feeling that we get like when I put on that tunic. Oh man, did I feel good. It made me feel awesome. We get that feeling of being able to accomplish our goals. Now, if you've watched me for any period of time, you know that it's taken me a little while to get here. And that's one thing that you have to remember for yourself, is to be patient with yourself. Not only is it important for you not to give up, as it was for me not to give up, but it is also important for me to learn to be patient. The goals that we have and our aspirations for maintaining our health, and in my case it's maintaining my health and losing weight, and to get thinner, is an overall picture. It's part of a bigger plan. And when we look at that, we remember that this may take a little while. It is taking me a while. Now, some people say, well, if it's going to take me a while, then, it's hard for me to do. And yes, it is hard. It's not easy for me to do. But why it's so important for you to stick to your goal and to stick to your health plan is not only because of the way it makes you feel, the self-accomplishment, but as well the way it makes you feel in your body. Now, I'm going to share a video with you, and I haven't shared this one with anybody else. So this is the first time you're seeing it. And if you see this video, I'm actually doing push-ups. And I'm doing push-ups on my knees. And the reason that I'm doing push-ups on my knees is, for one, I had gained a lot of weight, and because of my weight, I had actually, not because of my weight, but my weight certainly didn't help. I'd injured myself. Not doing exercises, I had injured myself while I was at work. And unfortunately, it made it so that I couldn't do anything for quite a while. And then when I was able to do things, I had to do things slowly. And so this is me doing push-ups. And yes, I wasn't doing them on my knees because I wanted to do them on my knees. I was doing them on my knees because I couldn't do a regular push-up. Now, prior to the injury and prior to the increase of weight, I could do these. But that's one thing to remember as well, is not only to take things one day at a time, but to readjust your goals and to readjust what you need when you need it. I did push-ups this way because I needed to do them this way. Now, if you've watched some of my later videos, you see where I've been doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, which is something that I hadn't been able to do before. But I didn't do them in one day. I did these in one day, but it took me a long time before I was able to do them in the period of time that I showed you in the videos. Basically, I did these in just around 22 some odd minutes that I did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats. But it took me a while to work up to this. And that's one of the things I would say to you as well, is work up slowly. When it comes to your exercise, do what's appropriate for you. Don't hurt yourself. When I did my push-ups on my knees, so I didn't do the full push-ups was so that I wouldn't re-injure an injury, as well as because that injury had made me so weak from not having exercise for a while that that's what I needed to do. So take things one at a time. So be patient with yourself. Set appropriate expectations for yourself. Do things one pace at a time. It's okay to start off with doing push-ups on your knees or even on the wall, as you see me doing in my cardiac rehabilitation exercise, take 2. Start off with the wall, build up some strength and stamina, and then move down to your knees, and then move from your knees to 1 push-up to 2 push-ups, however more. The other benefits for not giving up on your plan is the added extra health benefits. I've never really had high blood pressure, so I'm fortunate that I've never had high blood pressure, but my health is a lot better. My blood pressure is still continuously within range. So typically a person that's higher weight status will have a higher blood pressure. I'm one of the fortunate few that even when I was at a higher weight range, I didn't have a high blood pressure, but my typical blood pressure would be what they call pre-hypertensive, 135/85, stuff like that. Now, I easily hit, 110, 115 over 70 to 75, which is phenomenal. One of the other benefits is as I've worked on things slowly, my body's been able to better adapt to the exercises that I'm doing. And that's one of the things that I say to you is as you work on things slowly, your body's better able to adapt to the exercises that you are doing. Your body can, if you work on and you're only able to do 5 push-ups, then that's fine. Or if you're only able to do 1 push-up, then you do that 1 push-up in a day, and you find that over a period of time you're able to do 2 and do 3 and do more. And I'm able to get up, the most I got to is about 200, but not at one time. I only do about 10 at a time, and then I separate it with a small space of 20 seconds rest, and then I do another 10 and then I've worked my way up to 200. Now I don't do 200 continuously. I've gone back to doing the 100 continuously every day and doing the 100 sit-ups and the 100 squats. But that's one of the things you could do is make sure, or when you set your goals, to set them so that you work on things one at a time. The other health benefit for me is that my pulse has improved. As your heart improves, as you do more exercises, your heart improves. It improves its ability to oxygenate and move the blood around your body. And as that happens, that improves your heart rate. Your heart rate, in my case, has gone and stabilized in what in medical terms we would call bradycardia. It means a slow heart rate. I have a typical heart rate of about 45 to 50, and this is normal for me, as to where my heart rate before this was easily 70s to 80s. Now 70s to 80s is still okay, but because I've exercised and I've worked, this is what I'm at now. The other benefits that you will see from continuing to stick to your healthy eating and healthy living plan is other things become easier, like doing tasks and doing chores, whether it's, in my case, mowing the lawn. Yes, that's when I'm not at my work. That's what I do at my house. I mow the lawns. I take out the trash and do other things like that. It makes tasks like that easier. It used to take me a little bit of time to mow the lawn, but now, I just get out. I actually, my mower doesn't work too well, so I use a strimmer and I trim my lawn. Fortunately, I'm now kind of residing in an accommodation in England, and so I have what they call a post-stamp garden, so it's very small compared to where I lived in Texas. So I just get out a strimmer and trim my garden, and it doesn't take me, I don't think it takes me 15 minutes to do my lawn. It might take me 15 minutes. I've not really timed it. It just seems like I get out there and it's done. So it makes tasks easier. The other things for improving your healthy lifestyle and continuing to stick with it is it helps improve your breathing. As you improve your heart as well, you improve your lungs. As you work on your exercises, you also improve your breathing. So then obviously that improves your oxygenation to your body. So see, these are some of the benefits that I've had in my life. And I think that you can have them in your life. Matter of fact, I know you can have them in your life. But you have to stick with it. Don't give up. I know it's hard. I know it's not always easy wanting to stick to something. When I injured myself all those years ago and I put on more of my weight back, it was a hard thing to take. And really, I had to have a discussion with myself and let myself know that I needed to be a better person, or I needed to be a healthier person for me. So that's why it's important for you to stick with your health plan as well, is so that you accomplish your goals. So I hope you have found this helpful. If you have, please press the like button below. And don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, to subscribe to my channel. And, hit the bell icon. When you hit the bell icon, that will notify you of any new videos. So this is September. We're coming up for October. And in November, I'm going to have a surprise for you. So if you stick with me, you'll see what it is. So, not in this video. You got to watch my other videos. So, stick around. See you again.